Hey people! So today I will be creating this look right here. I was trying to do something a little along holiday colors, holiday lines, something a little less dark than what I have been doing last couple times. I do think that it's still a very cute holiday look. And you can do something else on the lip as well. You could put like a very nice pinky nude on your lip, and I think that that would look really good too. So you don't have to go super ham on the eyes and the lips for this look. If you want to see how I accomplished this look, then just keep watching. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to do is build up the color in our crease. The first color that I'm going to be using is from Makeup Geek, and this is called Mango Tango. It's got some pinky into it, but I think it's a really good first transition shade for the reds that I want to end up, the red type colors that I want to end up putting in my crease. Moving on. So the brush that I'm going to be using today is actually one that I got in my Ipsy bag. It is from Farah, F-A-R-A-H, and it is the number 35E. It's very like luxurious. It's pretty, and it's got these like little divots here to hold. I haven't used it yet, but I thought it would be a good one for blending and getting this first color in there. So let's begin. So this brush is really wide. It's very soft, it feels really good, but it is very wide. So make sure if you need to do any sort of like precision or need this, you need a color in a very small space, this is not the brush for that. But just buffing that Mango Tango color into the crease from the outer to inner corner. For my next shade, I will be going into the Morphe Your True Selfie palettes, and it is this guy right here. And I'm gonna go in with this color right here, which is called Morphe Babe. I will be applying that into my crease using this Morphe M433 brush, which is a lot more compact. And we're going to put this from the outer to the inner corner of our crease as well, but staying in the crease. Meaning don't go above your crease with this guy. Alright, I'm going to go back in with that Farah brush that we used before, and I'm going to use this for blending the edges. So the next color that I'm going to go into the crease with is this color right here from Makeup Forever. And there's no name, it's a number, and it's M as in Mike 846. And this is kind of a dark red. And then we blend. Alright, so now we're going to put the shade that I want in our outer corners. I'm going into this Jaclyn Hill Vault Collection palette in Dark Magic. But the first one I'm going in with is this guy right here, which is called Inside Job. And it's a very, very dark mossy green. And I am going to be applying that to my inner corners using the same M433 brush we've been using in the crease. So just first I pat it, pounce it, and then I kind of spread it where I want it to go. Alright, go in with that blending brush and carefully blend these edges together. Don't go all the way to your inner corner by doing this because you're going to take too much of that green like into your inner corner, and we want that red to stay prominent from the inside corner to the middle here. Okay, so I took that Inside Job color and I did the exact same thing with the pouncing and the blending into the outer corners, and then taking the fluffy brush to blend those outer corners together. I did that a total of 3 times. And I'm going to leave this as my outer corner color for now. What I'm going in with on my lid is this really pretty shimmery green color from Makeup Geek, and it's called Envy. I would call it kind of like a nice forest green. I will be applying that onto my lid using the Morphe M167 brush, this flat shader brush right here. And I will be dampening my brush with water. to help the pigment go on more prominent. There's a word I'm looking for, but I can't find it. Now, when you are putting this on, don't go all the way into the crease like we normally do. You don't want to cover up the red that we have, and that would be very easy to do. And we still gotta blend edges. So it's kind of like stop this color right before you get to your crease, if that makes sense. And then we're gonna stop right before, or right where we meet our outer corner color. All right, now I'm gonna go in with this Morphe M506 brush right here. And we're using this because it's a lot smaller and it's gonna help us blend edges but not blend all the colors like super together. So we're just gonna use this to soften the edges between our crease color and our lid color. And I am gonna go in with that lid color Envy one more time, and I am going to touch up pigment on the lid that sort of got blended away. So I am going to go into that Your True Selfie palette again, and I'm going to go in with this color right here called Artist, and I'm going to put this on my lid, probably not covering the entire Envy color though. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So first pop it like in the middle of your lid. So I am patting this and keeping this to the center of my lid, and I'm stopping where I stopped the Envy color at the crease. I'm gonna go back in with that Morphe M506 brush again, this little guy right here, and we're going to blend edges. All right, now that I have this brighter artist color where I want it, a lot of other things have been blended away and I need to retouch some stuff. So I'm gonna do that. So taking that flat shader brush, we're gonna put that Envy color and reapply it just to the inner corner portion of our lid here. Just to get that back a little bit. And so to me, the Envy and the Inside Job color are they're basically the same color to me, just one is a shimmer and one is a matte. And I want that outer corner to be darker because I didn't want this to be a spotlight eye, and I'm afraid it looks too much like a spotlight eye the way it is. So I'm going to take another color from that Jaclyn Hill Dark Magic palette again, and I'm going to use this color right here called Temptress, which I guess is sort of like a very super duper dark midnight blue. And we're going to pat that here. I like the contrast that that darker outer corner gave me, so I'm happy that I did that. So now we're just going to line our top waterlines, and I'm going to be using the Maybelline New York Eye Studio Gel Eyeliner in black. And I will be applying that using this Tarte pencil brush right here. To make this eyeliner glide easier on your eye, you just dip your brush in water for this as well. Now I'm gonna go in with this Makeup Geek eyeshadow called Corrupt, which is just a black. And I'm gonna go in with the Morphe M213 brush. And we're gonna use these just to slightly buff the black gel eyeliner we just applied and just soften those edges a little bit. Okay, now it's time to remove the shadow shields. So you can see here where I didn't have it pushed down all the way with this sticker end of that shadow shield like I should have, so we're just gonna go in with a makeup wipe and clean everything up. Now we're going to coat our top lashes, and I'll be using the Stila Huge Extreme Lash Mascara as normal. But this look is going to require some false lashes. The ones that I'm going to be using today are these guys from Flutter Lashes, and I think that they are called Intoxicating, yeah. Intoxicating by Flutter Lashes. Alright, so we have our lashes on, and I am going to leave the eyes alone for a minute, and we're going to move on to the face. First, I'm going to be priming my skin using the Hourglass. I f that word up like every single time. Oh my god. I am first going to be priming my skin using the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. I'm running out of it still. I am now going to go in with my Tarte CC Under Eye Corrector Cream here. And with my little e.l.f. flat shader brush, I am going to put this under my under eyes to cover my dark circles. Just make sure you get those inner corners, ladies and gentlemen. And of course using the same CC cream to cover up the brown spots on my forehead. Alright, so for my face today, I want to try this Age Rewind from, you know, those people. Good God. I want to give this Age Rewind concealer from Maybelline another shot. I tried it before a couple videos ago, but I couldn't find my right color. And this is the darker of the two that I bought. I still haven't bought a new color. And I want to see if I like how this goes on better when I'm just using the dark or a little bit of a darker color, and see if I can work with that. I'm not putting any foundation on my face, so this stuff is going on everywhere that I normally put my concealer. And I will be blending that in using my damp Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. Okay, so I like the color of this one better just by itself. It probably still doesn't really match me, but I don't know if anything actually matches me. And this was in the color Neutralizer if you want. Next, we're going to set all of this on our face using the RCMA Translucent Setting Powder. And we're going to use that same Real Damp. We are going to use the same damp Real Technique sponge that we just used for our concealer. Wow. Now I'm going to go in with my Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder to set my under eyes, and I'll be using the Sigma Tapered Highlighter F35 brush to do this. Alright, so next we're going to fill in the brows. I will be using the Loreal Brow Stylist Shape. Why? So, I swear I can talk to people. I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Stylist Shape and Fill along those lines and fill in my eyebrows. And I'm using the color Light Brunette. Now we're going to bronze up the face. I'll be going in with my Tarte Amazonian Clay Park Avenue Princess Matte Waterproof Bronzer. And this is what it looks like. Sorry guys, I'm struggling today. And I'm going to be using my Morphe E41 giant ass fluffy brush to put this bronzer on my neck and my chest. We are now going to blush up the cheeks, and I will be going in with my MAC blush in Melba. And I will be putting that on my cheeks using this big, thick, angled Morphe brush. For highlight today, I am going to go back into my Physicians Formula highlighter that I bought a little while back, and it's in the color called Pearl. This is a very, very blingy white type of a highlight. And I will be applying that using my Morphe M501 brush. Alright, so now we are going to finish the eyes. So for underneath the entire eye, we're going to go back in with that Makeup Forever color M846. And I'm going to go in with my Sigma Flat Definer E15 brush. And we're just going to put this along, hugging the bottom lash line from the outer to the inner corner. Next, I'm going to take that color from Makeup Geek called Envy, which we actually put on our lid. I don't typically put a shimmer on my lower lash line, but I want this green, so we're just gonna put it right there and keep it in place. Alright, so now I'm gonna blend this out using the Morphe E18 brush. I'm gonna do something a little different than what I normally do when I blend. I'm gonna go from the inside corner out, and don't come from the outside corner in, if that makes sense. There's gonna be too much green that's gonna come into that red and it will easily muddy it up. So I'm gonna start on the red and just stay in the red portion. And then come into my outer corner. And then I'm also going to buff out my outer corner, but buff it out in place. Like so. So I'm going to use something else that I actually got in my Ipsy bag. It is from Lottie London, and it is AM to PM eyeliner in black. And I'm curious how this performs. So I really like how that eyeliner went on actually. It's very black and creamy. It'll just be, I just have to see how it performs for the rest of the day, but so far I really like it. I also want to try something. I don't have any green eyeliner, which is really what I wanted for my bottom waterline. So I'm gonna see if I can make something else work to get green in that area. So I'm actually gonna go in with this single shadow from Morphe, and it is called Aloha. And I know it's super, super bright compared to everything else we've been using. Because I used the black eyeliner is why I'm going in with this lighter green. And this may not work, guys, so, you know, forgive me. But I am going to be using this tiny, it's a lot more thin than the previous flat definer brush that I was using. And it's from Luxie, and it's the 221 flat definer brush. And we're going to press this onto our waterline. And you're gonna go into your lashes a little bit as well. Okay, so I have cleaned off that Morphe E18 smudge brush that I used to blend underneath my eyes. And we are now going to blend that a little bit. And I don't even know if you can see it on camera. It gives a very nice little hint of green at the bottom here. Hopefully it'll show up in pictures if it's not showing up here. If you do have some sort of nice forest green or, you know, grass green type of a green eyeliner, I totally recommend doing that for your waterline on this look. I just didn't have a green. All right, so now we're going to go into the Morphe Jaclyn Hill Palette Armed and Gorgeous. And we're gonna use a few shades out of this for our highlight. We're gonna go in first with VIP right here, and we're gonna put that on our brow bone. Next, we're going to use that VIP color in our inner corners, and I'm going to be using the Morphe E36 brush to do this. I'm actually just going to dab it because I want to put gold on top of this, and I feel like putting the white as sort of a base will help keep the gold as bright as I want it. I'm also going down into my lash line. Not too far, but about right there. Now I'm going to go into that same Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to be using the color right here called Coin, and I'm going to be putting that on top of everywhere that we just put the VIP color on our inner corners and lower lash line. Okay, so now we're just going to finish up the eyes by putting a small coat of the Stila mascara on our bottom lashes. Next, I'm going to be using the NYX Control Freak Eyebrow Gel to set these eyebrows. Alright, so for the lips, I'm going to be using the Smudge Me Not Liquid Lipstick Mini from Sugar. And I believe that the color of this was Rusty Rusty. To help me with these edges, I'm going to be using this tiny little flat brush just to help soften the edges.
Guys, so I didn't realize that I was not recording that part of putting the second coat of liquid lipstick on my lips. It was from Tarte London, and I'm going to have the color listed down below that gave me that final lip look. Sorry guys.
Okay, so I think that's pretty. It seems to come out with more glitter the more that it dries, I think. Oh. When you blot, you get some glitter going on. That's cool. I will be setting all of this on my face using the Urban Decay De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray. And drying it with my handy dandy fan. Alright people, so this is the finished look. It is a little more colorful than I probably go. I was kind of going for a holiday, Christmassy reds, golds, and greens. I actually overdrew my lips a little bit, and I did that on purpose just because that is something that you can do if you have thin lips like I do. And you know, you don't plan on going to get any Botox injections or any sort of surgery on your lips. The Sugar lipstick that I used dries very matte, really fairly quick. Not too quick to where you can't mess with it and fix it the way you need, but fast enough to where I didn't even have to do the little trick to keep this from getting onto my teeth. And that lipstick from Tarte that I used, same thing, that dries very matte, and the more it dries and the more that you blot your lips together like that, you see that glitter. And I really like the combination that those two colors gave me to sort of go in line with the reddish color I ended up with in my eyes. So I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and click the little bell down below, and it will notify you the next time I upload a video. I will see you next time. Bye guys.